Hey everybody, so I had to do a video. I'm really, I don't even know to describe the feeling I'm feeling. I got all kinds of emotions going on right now. Shocked. It's just, well, I had to put this video on YouTube because Facebook blocked me again. First off, so I had to do a video and upload it to YouTube before I can post it, okay? I really wish I could have went live to show everybody what I seen. I didn't, at the time, I didn't think to try to record them. And I really didn't want them to see me recording them, but what kind of world do we live in? The police don't care about our children. Like, okay, y'all. This is what happened. I go out to St. Paul to just go check on my van and see if I can get it started, because you know my other baby daddy have my other van, so and it broke down in my mom's parking lot. So I go out there. I'm out there and around 12:05, 12:10. Okay, while I'm, you know, checking on the vehicle or whatever, I see these kids pulling a lot, driving crazy in two different cars. One is a brown SUV or a truck, and the other one kind of was made like a Toyota Camry, and it was silver. These kids couldn't be nowhere. They had to be between the ages of, I want to say, 8 or 9 through maybe about 14 or 15 at the oldest. I mean, a lot of them looked really small, like elementary kids. Okay? So I see them pulling in, driving a lot crazy, and then they park. One of the kids gets out the car, climbs on top of the other car, and starts dancing on it. And then this other little girl, there's two little girls that I see. This other little girl, after he jumps out of the truck, the brown SUV, she gets in the front seat and pulls out the lot, driving crazy, and it ends up coming back. So mind you, I'm sitting there looking at this like, something ain't right with this. Either these kids had to steal this vehicle, or their parents don't know that they have it, or something. Because none of them look like they have their license to drive. There's no way they could. They're too little, too small to be driving, period. So what I did was, you know, I was going to go to work, but I'm like, you know what? I made the block to come back around while they were still sitting in the parking lot, and got on the phone with St. Paul police. Okay? I called St. Paul police around 12:30. Okay? It's about somebody's kids now that could possibly endanger themselves or kill themselves or somebody else in these vehicles. Okay? So, after I called them, the kids left. They ended up pulling out again. They pulled out the lot. And then, I say about 5-10 minutes later, they came back again. All of them started getting out the car and just kind of hanging out, parked at the back of my mom's apartment complex. there waiting for the police to get there. Then next thing I know, you know, I'm kind of parked so where they can't really notice that I'm watching them. They're smoking. I don't know what they were smoking, but it kind of looked like it was weed. It looked like they had a blunt passing it. Mind you, these kids. Okay? So they sat there. They were in that parking, my mom's parking lot for the second time for at least, I want to say 20 to 30 minutes. Okay? And then they pulled out again. Police never came. So I'm still sitting there. You know, because being that they left and came back twice, I was hoping it was going to happen again so these police could catch them. And so I kept sitting there. Because it was more important for me to you know, act on what I was seeing, because these is nothing but babies driving around in 2 vehicles. I didn't even care about going to work. I mean, it's bothering me. It was bothering me that bad. I had to just sit there and wait. So here we are now. St. Paul police. Now, mind you, I called around a little before 12:30. The St. Paul police now. And told them there's some kids riding around in 2 cars. Kids. None of them can't be licensed. They're too small. Okay? Why the St. Paul police didn't get to my mom's building to about 1:45? A whole hour and some minutes before they got there. Knowing I told them these is kids, not even old enough to get a damn permit. Babies. I told them the ages that they look like, some of them was like super short. 8, 9-year-olds. This is... I'm trying not to cry right now, y'all, because this shit's really fucking with me. Because it's like, there's somebody's babies out here riding around in a... I don't know if the cars were stolen, or the parents just didn't know they had them, or what. But what if the way, and I mean, my God, they were driving reckless just through the parking lot. What if these babies get killed out here? What if they hit somebody and kill somebody else? All because St. Paul police took over an hour to show up and see what I was talking about. How much does St. Paul police really care about our children? I'm pissed about this shit. I'm so pissed right now because it's really bothering me. Well, somebody kids just in vehicles just driving and not even old enough to have a permit. And the police show how much they care. How long it take y'all to show up? So, I'm trying not to cry, y'all. Because this shit really fucking hurts. Like, St. Paul police. It take y'all that long to come see about some kids. Mind you, they're 2 cars deep, too. It had to be at least 8 or 9 of them. No, they're supposed to be in school somewhere. What are they doing, riding around and smoking in a parking lot? What are they doing with a car in the first place? St. Paul just ain't the same no more. It just ain't. What if that was one of my babies? I can't help but just stop thinking about that. Like, y'all ain't care enough to come see. Like, Tell them a lie or something. No, what if something happens to these kids that could have been prevented because y'all was too slow to come see what I was talking about? I sat there the whole time and waited till they got there. Missed work and everything because them kids was more important to me. Why ain't they that important to the damn police? What's wrong with St. Paul Police Department? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is wrong with St. Paul Police Department? Where I live, if I call about, it don't even matter what I call about. I can't even hang up the phone good. Within 5 minutes, they're at my door. But in St. Paul, they just don't care. So remember these cars, y'all. I can't call the models or nothing. But it was a brown SUV. They riding around St. Paul in. And it was like a silver or gray regular sized car. Kind of looked like a Toyota, but I couldn't really tell what type it was, but it's made like that with some kids in it. Kids in both of those cars. St. Paul didn't care enough to come right away. What do I gotta do when I see something like that? Lie and say they got a gun so the police can come fast? I mean, these is babies. What if they get killed? That's gonna be on y'all account because didn't nobody show up when somebody called. A good Samaritan called to report it, and y'all didn't show up. You let these kids get away in these vehicles because of y'all slowness. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to vent because I'm just... I hope to God don't nothing happen to them kids. That's all I know. Let me get off live because I'm about to start tearing up now. I mean, not live, but let me get off this video. That hurts. To see kids that little. And St. Paul police take that long to respond? Are you kidding me? Some kids riding around in the car, reckless. What if these kids end up dying tonight because they end up in a crash? All because St. Paul police couldn't show up. Share this video, y'all. I'm putting St. Paul police on blast because that's a messed up. That's messed up. Over an hour before they even showed up. I sat there the whole time. I was so pissed that when they came in a lot, looking at cars, I didn't even want to say nothing because the kids was already gone. It shouldn't have took y'all that long to come see about some kids. Y'all can be on parents about hitting kids and all this shit, but when there's some kids involved in a vehicle they shouldn't be in, where are y'all? Can we call CPS on y'all? You know what? Let me get off of here, y'all. I'm pissed. It's really, really bothering me right now. But St. Paul police took that long, so if it comes up on the news and somebody loses their babies, know that Kanika Harris called the St. Paul police about the same issue. Just know that. And they didn't respond fast enough. I'm out, y'all.